Howdy hombres, my name's L.A.zy and I welcome you all back to Analogue, a hate story. We continue this reading simulator. As you see, we uncovered a few things, like more details about the royal family and such. We're gonna keep going, delving deep into this, whatever this is, year 319. Why are the years are so small? Is this kind of like the alternate future? Okay, I think we've read this. Yeah, I think we read this. Let's show it to our little friend. Oh, Do you want to know? Do you want more from Kim Young-suk's wife, or do you want to reply from her mother? Her. Very well, I can give you a couple from his wife. Here you are. Okay. What else do you have? Whoa, there's a lot new. Held prisoner. The Pale Bride. Dear Diary, today I was forced to stay in the home all day. I didn't get to leave yesterday, or the day before that, or the day before that, or the day before that, or any other day either. I wanted to write about how much the ship has changed since I was put into stasis, but I can't even see it. I keep asking why I'm being kept prisoner. Nobody will tell me. That woman who keeps bossing me around. She's awful. I'm dying here. I keep telling her I'm sick. That's why I was in stasis to begin with. But she won't listen. She just treats me like I'm a stupid kid. I tried to argue with her. Look at how pale I am. Can't you see that I'm sick? I swear, I'm not making that up what she said in response. Why must you be so rude? It's not polite for a girl supposed to bow her beauty. Beauty? I try not to cry in front of her. I've had to do that a lot. I'm not beautiful. I have a compromised immune system. I shouted at her and ran away. I don't remember what she said back. Something about using big words, I think. How stupid is she? She hates me. I don't know why, but she hates me. That's not why I'm not allowed to go visit Ship Plaza, though. Jung-soo, the man who keeps telling me to call him father, said the same thing. He promised me that I would have a chance to leave soon, though. I don't think he was being nice, though. I'll write about him more later. Right now I have to go to bed, or the woman will get mad at me again. Oh, that's harsh. I'll just let you keep reading. Please let me know when you read all the ones I just gave you. Okay, but still, I'm gonna keep asking you about the things you know. Women's quarters. The Pale Bride, Dear Diary. I got in trouble today, but for the first time it was my own fault. A little bit, at least. I still think sister-in-law was being crazy about it, but should have known better. Now that I write that, it looks ridiculous. God, what is living with these people doing to me? The computer console in my room doesn't have anything in it. I don't just mean it doesn't have all the cartoons I brought from Earth, or any of my books, or anything. I mean there's literally nothing there for me to entertain myself with at all. Nothing. So I thought to myself that maybe sister-in-laws might be different and check. It wasn't. So instead I decided to go check in father's study. Not snooping or anything, just looking on his computer for books. I had a thought that it might be bad. My real father never would have gotten too upset. What could the harm be? I was in there for maybe 10 minutes looking for anything that was even written in Korean. There was nothing, by the way. Every single book, symbols that look like Chinese characters, every single one. I think maybe something terrible happened in the past that made all the computer data get deleted and everyone forgot how to read Korean. And also they all got really stupid about things. I don't think I'll ever find out why, it just sucks. Anyway, I was only in there for 10 minutes searching through the console. Young-suk walked in. I thought he was going to get angry, but actually he just acted like he was really scared. He didn't scold me when he dragged me out. He just looked really worried. I only got in trouble when he brought me back to his wife. He told her, do you have any idea where she was? She was in the men's quarters looking through father's computer. Do you have any idea how he would react if he saw that? You're supposed to be watching her. She apologized repeatedly to him, and she didn't know what to say. I don't think sister-in-law did either. After she left, she gave me this really long and really awful lecture. Why would you go into the men's quarters? Why would you go looking for bugs? Why must you be so infilial? Do you really not understand that you're a girl? I told her I didn't understand. I mean, of course I'm a girl, but I had no idea what she was talking about. When I told her that, she just lectured me at me more. I hate her so much. Okay, we can't show her because the show message button is gray. Man, this entire story is just about sexism, isn't it? I mean, come on already. Dear Diary, this nightmare has gone for so long I think I'm starting to forget what life used to be like. I have a new theory. Father was wrong about the cryostasis keeping me alive until I could be cured. I think it didn't work at all. I think I just died and went straight to hell. At the time I'm going to write down all the things I used to be able to do, just so I can, Oh man. So there's probably one big question that's on your mind, isn't there? That isn't being addressed at all, right? What happened in between the pale bride being frozen waking up that made society go wrong, right? Right. I figured. I mean, it's the obvious question. Sorry, I wish I could tell you, but I'm afraid that mystery's forever lost to time. I guess that's pretty anticlimactic, sorry. I only want to know too. Whatever terrible thing happened must have been really, really big. But I'm afraid all the log data from before the year 1 was wiped, and all the clocks were reset. I guess that's why it's called year 1. Anybody so nobody remembered what happened in between, or even how long it was between. It was hundreds of years, I assume, but I don't really know. So yeah, really sorry to let you down there. That part is going to be a mystery forever. There's nobody who could possibly know. We'll just have to take it as a given. Sorry. Okay, if there's nothing. Okay, where did I stop? Okay. I used to be able to read books, I used to be able to have friends, I used to be able to go to school, I used to be able to leave home and go visit the plaza or anywhere else on the ship. I think I even used to be able to be in any part of the house I wanted, talk to visitors as much as I'd like. I have memories of always spending time with my father, mother, and brother in the living room. I know my real father thought being respectful was important too, but I don't know, I'm so confused now. I thought he always taught me to be strong and speak up for myself. Did he really say that? I'm being sarcastic, of course, but the scary thing is sometimes I really do forget. Sometimes I think if I just was obedient to what sister-in-law tells me to do, it would have made things easier. Maybe should have given him to be passive just sometimes. I'm scared though. What if I end up really believing that? The messages. Say, before you keep going, can I just interrupt you for a couple of minutes? Okay, what do you got to say? Thanks, well, you're finding out so much about the Mugongwa, but I know absolutely nothing about where you're from. It's not just that there's nobody to talk to for centuries, I mean, I don't like that either. But ship is all I really know about, and it's been disconnected from all other civilizations for so long. So you're from the United Korean Space Probe Agency, right? Or I guess maybe a future version of it? I think so. Right, of course. What I really want to know about is Earth. I mean, I'm sort of aware of it. I know it's the planet where we all come from, but I don't really know anything at all about it. I have some ideas, but I don't think they're really right. But you know all about it, right? I mean, even if you're not from there yourself, you know what it's like, right? Of course. Oh, wonderful. I sort of understand the basics, like it's a big sphere that everyone lives on, and there's unimaginably vast amounts of open space. You can only see these stars at night, right? Because the sky all just looks blue during the day. All of this is just what I know from the Pale Bride. She never saw Earth. She was the second generation, born on the ship after it had long left the Earth star system. But her parents were born on Earth, so she heard some stories from them when she was young, and I think they brought a lot of books and movies with them. I don't know, I'm just a little skeptical given that she was just a child when she learned that. Maybe she got mixed up. What can I actually ask in the yes or no question? I didn't realize how hard this would be. Well, alright, so the Mugungo was originally supposed to be establishing a colony at some star other than 100 light years away. I know that. That was a really long time ago. Did other ships ever succeed where we didn't? Or is it still just on Earth? There are other planets. Ah, well that's wonderful to hear. Oh, I know. Is it really true that Earth seasons are just metaphors? Like, oh, this sounds silly now that I actually put it into words. But the Pale Bride seemed to think that winter was just something that happened to just you emotionally. On Earth, it was when actually the entire part of the planet turned frigid. Does that have any sort of basis in reality? I think so? Wow, my word, that's amazing. Seriously? That sounds like I can't even imagine that. What else was there? Oh, there was the city that her parents were from. I think it was called Pyongyang. They described it as being amazing. If you looked up, all you would see were huge, bright white buildings, as tall as 100 more decks. On the, I'm not sure the word this means sort of, bottom deck? Anyway, they said at the bottom, the streets were lined with willow trees, and the tops of the buildings had flower gardens. Have you ever been to that city before, or at least heard of it? You know what, I'm gonna pick a lot of these decisions. Really? So it does exist then. It's really beautiful, as they say, truly. Yup. Wow, amazing. Just amazing. I'd love to see that. You know what it is? It just sounds so perfectly romantic. I'm not really, well, you've seen what the logs all talk about. I'm not used to things being romantic. It sounds nice. That's really my question, I guess. Is there worth being romantic about? Well, I guess I've really wasted enough of your time with all my silly questions, haven't I? It's just, well, please humor me once more, then I promise to stop bothering you. Do you think I could ever see Earth? It's possible. Ah, well, thank you for saying that. It just sounds so romantic. I'd really like to see it someday. Thanks. Very well, I promise to stop wasting your time. So what did you want to ask me about? We've read this. Wife. Dear Diary, today I found out why the household servant, I still can't believe we have one, why, has been so insistent on teaching me how to cook. Well, she doesn't call it that, she calls it serving meals. A year ago, I wouldn't have thought that sounded sinister. Now I know better. I don't care about this, I told her after the 7th day in a row for lessons. Can't we do something else, like going back soon? I always loved cosplay, let's do that. I know it's not fun, but your sister wants you to learn this too. That's very important. Your father is concerned too, so take it seriously, please, young miss. Don't call me that, I said. I don't remember exactly what I said to prompt her next response along the lines of why is it important or something. I don't remember what I said, just her response which blew me away. So you'll make a good wife, of course. Again, I don't remember what I said in response. Maybe I told her that I didn't want to. Maybe I told her that I was too young to care about that. Maybe I said just go marry someone who was good at himself when it was time to take care about that. Whatever I said, she didn't take it seriously. Don't be silly, she said, so, as if I was obviously joking. Your father really is worried about your marriage next year. Now it's not the time to joke around in the matter. My what? Oh my, she said, he never told you. I'm sorry, forgive me, pretend I said nothing. I didn't mean to ruin the surprise. I'm sure he wants to explain the happy news himself. Are you serious? I asked. The idea didn't make sense, but since when did anything in this hell make sense? She said yes. I'm going to be so happy to hear who it is. He'd better explain, I shouted as he stormed off. He'd better. Wow. Okay. Bright adolescence. The pale bride grew to be a fine, demure young wife, but she was not always this way. Near the end of the year 319, she had a temper unruly enough to be mistaken for a boy's. Do not look upon her wild days with disapproval. She was from another, less civilized time. Rather look upon her eventual submission as a testament to her good character and filiality. That she was able to overcome such a wild nature for the sake of the Kim family and the sake of her husband. One evening she stormed into the common room while I was discussing business matters with her deputy. We need to talk, she demanded loudly. When I indicated I was busy, that only caused her to become even louder. Right now! Embarrassed, I was forced to excuse him to address the child. Is this a joke? Are you serious? You've made wedding plans? She shrieked at me. Please calm yourself, I told her and sat her down. After admonishing her for a rude interruption, I tried to do what I could to calm her myself. It seemed that she had a rather bizarre set of expectations. That she wouldn't marry until she was many years after growing into a woman. She would elope with any love-struck man who came her way with no regard for her own chastity. That she would have no assistance or protection in finding her suitable husband. Simply put, her ideas were as bizarre as they were dangerous, and for this she had gotten angry at the news, rather than the excitement the one would expect from a girl who found out that she would be getting a husband. Not even the sensational news that would be to the emperor, all the people would calm her. Oh, hi. Say, do you mind taking a break for a couple of minutes, just to chat? Well, of course. Fine, sorry, forget I said anything. Okay, what can you tell me about this message? Look, I'm trying to be useful. Do you have to be so mean about brushing me off? Will you at least apologize for it? What? Alright, it's fine then, thank you. I'm glad to hear that because, well, here I have a log I think you want to see. Just, well, why don't you read it yourself? I don't remember being mean to you, so... At least use my real name. The Pale Bride. Dear Diary, this week I tried to convince the old man to put me back in the stasis by going on a hunger strike. It didn't work, obviously. On the plus side, at least I figured out where that stupid name they all keep calling me came from. Sorry, that last bit was written yesterday. I couldn't bring myself to keep going. I just kept crying. I still would be, but, well, it just gets exhausting after a while. I'm too tired to cry. Things aren't going to get better. They can't get better. I'm not going to get put back in stasis. I'll be dead by the time I'm 18. Why did I ever agree to be frozen in the first place? If the future can't make me better, I'd rather die with my family there, at least, rather than these awful Kims. I wonder if they'll realize I was right after I die. Anyway, hunger strike. It was really hard and I kinda cheated by sneaking to the kitchen when nobody was looking. But at least I convinced father to listen. Fine, he said before dinner time. I'll show you why I can't. Up until he said that, I had been hopeful. Everything would be fine if he just put me back, I thought. But... Sorry, I guess I've been trying to write this for 2 days now. It's really hard. Anyway, he took me to go see the egg I hatched from, the stupid name from the stasis pod. When he said hatched, the worst possible thing came to mind. Worse, it turned out to be true. In order to get me out, he had smashed apart the glass with a hammer. The pod was still full of shards. All my hope died when I saw the broken glass. The time was right to bring him to this world, he said. I don't remember what I said. Something obscene probably wasn't enough. I know it's hard, Pale Bride, but it is for a greater purpose. What was the point of arguing? It was broken, and nobody in this awful future would know how to fix the pod now. Instead, I argued with what I could. Why do you keep calling me that? I said to him. He responded by pointing at the inscription, an inscription my real father had left on the pod, a message for me to read when I woke up. The first line was written in Chinese characters. His idea of being fancy, I suppose, and he explained them for me underneath. See? The old man told me. The rest is foreign and archaic, but it names you at the top, the Pale Bride. Whoops, wrong. Damn it, I missed. Okay. God damn it. Oh, there we go. Where did we stop? Sorry about that, kind of got mixed up. I don't remember what I said. Something obscene probably wasn't enough. It didn't say that. It didn't say that at all. A shrieked at him in response. You idiot! You moron! You illiterate! Probably some other things too, I can't remember exactly. I was furious. Are you stupid? That's not how those characters read. It says to my sick daughter. Sick daughter. Sick daughter. You illiterate monster. Says sick daughter. Me! He started to argue, but then he stopped. I think it was patronizing me as if I can't read some Korean script. He just asked in the smuggest voice. What should I call you, child? I screamed. I already told him about 1,000 before. Hyun-ae. Hyun-ae. What? You're Hyun-ae? Yeah, there's a shocking revelation for you. I guess what you're going to ask. Yes, it's me. Well, you asked for all those logs, right? That's the information we're looking for, wasn't it? I'm not really an AI. I mean, I am now, but I used to be a girl. And I just thought, well, I thought it would be easier to just pretend to be the law-keeping program rather than explain the whole situation. I don't really wish to drag out the point. You've already heard enough about me. I'm sure you don't want more. I mean, I understand. I figure out what you were actually looking for at the very start. It's obvious, really. Well, I've re-enabled admin access. Just please, be honest with me. What is it that you wanted to know about? I don't want to find out about you because it's gonna bring out a lot of painful memories, I think. So, I'll ask for the admin password, please. That's what I thought. I have the password, so do what you will with it. Admin password. Okay, let's see. Admin password, admin password. Okay, sorry, I have no idea what. Block 9. No. Everything's new. Kim Young-suk, my new wife, moved in last week and she's been pestering me ever since. Everywhere I go in the house, she's either following me or waiting outside the door. The first time it happened, it unnerved me like nobody would believe. Kinda like a horror game over there. The most recent time, I'd stopped being unnerved and moved on to just plain annoyed. I only had one thought. Why won't this silly girl just give me some peace? No wonder her parents were so anxious to send her to our home. Hours before, she'd been hanging around the room. I finally kicked her out when my mathematics tutor arrived. The session went without any hitch, aside from reminding me just how much I hate the damn subject. And after a few hours, he left. Who was kneeling right outside my door? It's her, of course. Have you been there the whole time? I asked her. Of course she had. For the love of it, we need to talk. So I brought her back in and sat down at her desk. Wait, what's this? What is this? You're driving me insane. I don't have the time to be babysitting you constantly, I said. I wasn't angry, just annoyed, but she looked alarmed all the same. For a moment I was worried that she was going to start crying. Instead, she just turned her head away. Do you hate me? She asked. Women! Why must they be so damn emotional? I remind myself that I was talking to a female. I need to approach it differently. Look, I said, you're very pretty. I appreciate that you're trying, so no, of course I don't hate you. She looked back at me, seeming like she was holding back tears. Why don't you need me for anything? Is there nothing I can do for you? No, not unless you can help me study the classics. She looked down. Right now, nothing's more important to me than passing the civil service exam. Can you even read? A little, she said. A little isn't enough, I replied. What if I sat in on your lessons? I could learn more. I'd be quiet, of course, please. I was about to say no, then I changed my mind and agreed. When I heard her next line, please give me a chance to earn your approval, please. I can't show her this message. What else? The new official. On the 13th day, Young-suk finally passed the civil service examination. Otherwise, the final month of the 318th year was without event. Okay, the new girl. Nope. Dearest mother, it seems as though there will be a new girl in the family. I don't really understand the details, but her name is Pale Bride, and it seems as though she's a 13-year-old girl who had been kept inside a giant egg through some sort of magical technology passed through the Kim family over the generations. As I said, I don't understand how such a thing is possible, but she seems nice enough. Young-suk seems quite annoyed at her arrival. However, he explained to me why. He plans to offer her as a concubine to the emperor. She's young and beautiful, and he's still without a son. Sorry about that. He's still without a son, so it's probably go a long way in currying favor. And that's bad? I asked him. Not strictly, he admitted, but it means father doesn't have much faith in me. If he's making contingency plans that don't require my involvement, then I'll never know if my success was on my own merits. Or because the emperor thinks the girl will give him is cute. Did you even tell him your plan of working your way to becoming High Magistrate? If he knows that, how can you think every contingency is necessary? I asked. Good question, he said. I left the room looking annoyed. To this day, these worries of his still seem to plague him, and I can't seem to do anything to relieve him of that. Okay, gotcha. Anything else? Nothing. Home. Let's speak with you again. I have the password. Do what you will with it. What is the password? God damn it. Okay, let's access the log again. Use override terminal. Download. What is the password? Let's check the documents again. Nope, not this. Block 5. Anything useful, at least for a bit? Oh my god. Tell me what the password is. Okay, let's try again. Star Oh man. Disable AI maybe then? Oh god damn it. Enable AI. Oh god damn it. Enable AI Sue. God damn it. I don't have the password. What is it? Jesus Christ. Oh god damn it. Nope, can't show any messages to her. No, we can't show this message either way to her. You know what? I'm gonna save here and see what I can do in the next part. Yes, I'm sure. Alright, same. Okay, went through a revelation. Turns out our little AI friend here turns out to be the Pale Bride herself. But I have no idea what the password is. Damn it. Did I miss it or whatever? God damn it. I'll see what I can do. Hopefully I'll find that password and won't track this game for any longer. So either ways, that's it for this video. Thank you all who watched. Hopefully, I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.